hope you guys like and subscribe to our channel.
I don't care what anyone says. I keep hearing that VR popularity is dropping, but I don't believe it. For one, PSVR 2 really turned some heads. For another, and I believe this one to be more important, some incredible, seemingly impossible, amazing VR mods are rolling out at a speed that continues to accelerate. VR mods are coming out with better VR implementations than many of the current popular made specifically for VR games. Modders like Team Beef, Luke Ross, Prey Dog, Dr. Bebop, Reku Parta, and Ivanasek, among many others, have breathed new life into some old classics, or even more modern flat-screen games like Duke Nukem 3D, Jedi Knight 2, Cyberpunk 2077, many Quake games, and many Doom games. I've featured many of those in my videos. Here's a question I've been asking myself internally for a long time, with some good news. Is there a VR version of Deus Ex being worked on? The answer to this question is yes. For those that don't know, Deus Ex is a hybrid RPG and first-person shooter that was released in 2000 and was revolutionary for its time. A game developer that goes by the name of DXU241 is hard at work on it right now, and what he's done so far in this effort is nothing short of game-changing in the truest sense of the word. He is using Unreal Engine 5 to run Deus Ex, which originally ran on a modified version of Unreal Engine 1. This will be a necessary step for porting any Unreal Engine games that aren't Unreal Engine 4 or 5, since those games will have support of the Prey Dog Unreal VR Injector mod, which is what DXU241 is aiming for with his work. Deus Ex running on Unreal Engine 5 means the VR Injector will work on it. DXU241 has shown video where he's in one of the Deus Ex environments, holding a pistol from the game and moving it around in VR. You can see here that he's already got the mechanics and animations of reloading and firing the pistol working in VR. What's even more amazing is what DXU241 has been able to do with Deus Ex while running it through Unreal Engine 5. They have a tool called Material Overrides, which he says will allow users to override any material, texture, or surface property from Unreal Engine 1, and they showed in a video the original game water replaced by more realistic water shader, like you'd see in a modern game. These overrides should behave like mods, and can be enabled or disabled by the user. These mods can be added by anyone, which can add modern updates to the game using modern production tools, and should be very flexible. Using actor and light overrides, DXU241 has been able to add more realistic lighting, especially when using the light augmentation. All light sources are much more visible and more realistic. Gone are the old light effects that seem to look like they're turned on as you come around a corner rather than transition with the movement of the light source. DXU241 has had to make some big changes in the way animations are handled in Deus Ex, as they were found to have compatibility problems with Unreal Engine 5 because Deus Ex originally uses keyframed per vertex mesh poses, which besides the compatibility problems also turns out to be a huge drain on GPU resources. They've also been able to increase performance of animations by switching to morph target animation, which Unreal Engine 5 does support, but also comes with a huge performance increase, which helps get to DXU241's target of 120 frames per second. All particle systems of Deus Ex from Unreal Engine 1 are translated into the Unreal Engine 5 Niagara particle system, which provides much better looking smoke or steam effects. For Volumetric Fog, any that exists in Unreal Engine 1 will be translated to Unreal Engine 5's Volumetric Fog system. DXU241 says localized fog volumes are possible, like you see in the reactor core area of Area 51 within the game, with the two alien-looking creatures. I'll be keeping a close eye on this one. I used to be convinced Deus Ex would be too complex for VR, but I do remember them making a port for the original Xbox that was playable with a control pad, so maybe there's hope for it working without the need of a mouse or keyboard. It looks like it's not a matter of if, but when. However, it's unknown at this time if Deus Ex Revision mod will be supported by this, but I have hopes that it will, as Revision is an excellent mod for Deus Ex. I swear when this comes out in VR with motion controller support and in final release, I'll be spending every moment of free time playing, and so will Grayson. We're both huge fans of the franchise. All of this so far is plenty to be excited about, but what if I told you there were a couple of other classics that may get resurrected in VR as a side effect of this project? It appears that is the case, specifically Unreal from 1998 and Unreal Tournament from 1999. Both are games I spent a tremendous amount of time playing in my early days of PC gaming, so I'm over the moon over this. Both games could end up getting proper VR ports as a side effect of getting Deus Ex working in VR, but why stop there? There are some other gems that were made using Unreal Engine 1, including 2 Star Trek games, Klingon Honor Guard and Deep Space Nine: The Fallen, the 2 Harry Potter games, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Rune, XCOM Enforcer, and Clive Barker's Undying. Lots of incredible possibilities for VR mods after this one's completed. I hope the best for everyone watching. Please hit subscribe and like if you liked the video. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.